Hello, it's Kirsty. You may have seen a video I uploaded on a second channel last week because I was at risk of losing my channel because I got 3 copyright strikes from TVN. TVN are the company who makes Queen of Tears, Twinkling Watermelon, a bunch of shows. They make really good shows, which is why I love reacting to them, but I can't do that anymore because I don't want any more copyright strikes because I did actually lose my channel for a day. Because they were processing removing the strikes for me. I contacted them and they asked me to remove the content from my channel and then they would remove the strikes, which is what they have done. But that means I cannot react to TVN anymore on my YouTube. So going forward, that means there will be no reactions on my YouTube from TVN. I do plan to continue uploading on Patreon the reactions I've started, as well as potentially doing exclusives over on Patreon for TVN dramas. So right now over my Patreon you can find reactions to Marry My Husband, which I'm currently uploading. You can find Lovely Runner, which unfortunately I can't upload on YouTube. I previously announced that I was going to be uploading that to YouTube, but I can't do that anymore. However, what I'm doing instead is I'm still uploading the exclusive full reactions and I'm still uploading edited reactions for early access for my paid Patreon subscribers. So since I can't upload them to YouTube anymore, what I'm going to do instead is make them free after 4 weeks over on Patreon. So episode 1 of Lovely Runner would have gone live on YouTube on the 5th of July if things had gone to plan. But obviously they haven't. So instead what I did was made that free at the weekend. So on Friday this week, episode 2 will become free. Because that's 4 weeks after it's uploaded to the early access tier. If that makes sense, I hope that makes sense. And I'm going to continue doing edited reactions for that because I started it already. But going forward, after Lovely Runner, I will only be doing the exclusive reactions to TVN content. I don't have a lot of time for editing in general. So if I'm editing, I want to be able to upload it to YouTube. Because there's a lot of time that goes into it. So I want it to get as much traction as it can. So yeah. Maybe later down the line, we can look at doing some more edited content just for Patreon, but at the moment, that's what I'm doing. So you're probably wondering what my plans are now, since obviously that's kind of thrown a spanner in the works for what I was planning to upload to YouTube. Instead, what I will be doing is I'm actually going to start watching Sweet Home. I've never seen Sweet Home before, so I think it's actually kind of good timing since season 3 comes out next week. I'm going to start the first episode of season 1 next week. And I'll release that on Patreon and on YouTube. My goal for Sweet Home is that I want to be able to build up a buffer over on Patreon so that there is still the early access side over there for people who pay for early access. But that's going to be a lot of work, so it might take me a little while to build up that buffer, so please bear with. Obviously, everything's kind of gone all topsy-turvy. So yeah, please just bear with me as I try and figure stuff out. I also really want to be able to upload more movie reactions, as movie reactions are more evergreen content. They don't rely on the kind of hype of something brand new releasing in the way that dramas do. So they do better for my channel over time. But movie reactions take a lot of time to edit and upload, so... And also film. So once I feel like I just need to find a settle and I needed to find a place. But once we've kind of figured out where we are, hopefully things will go back to kind of the working order they were before. Obviously, there's just so much up in the air now. I might see if there's some older kind of cult-like dramas that maybe I would react to, because I think companies are more okay with you uploading the older stuff because it's like it's so old they don't care anymore. So if there's anything you want me to check out, please let me know down below. But also I do have my drama list down below, so please make sure you check that out before you suggest something, because I've watched a lot of dramas. I've watched somewhere like 90 or something like that. Before I started uploading reactions. I watched like a lot of the big ones. You know, I've seen My Love from the Star, I've seen Descendants of the Sun, I've seen Crash Landing on You, I've seen most of the big ones, but there are some I haven't watched. I haven't watched the airs, stuff like that. So yeah, just definitely go check out my drama list before you suggest something. But yeah, that's where we're at. In terms of my Patreon, I'm actually going to be making some changes soon. At the end of July, I'm going to be changing the pricing on my tiers on Patreon. I'm going to make them cheaper because I recently realized that like the currency conversion rates on Patreon are terrible. So like when I set my pricing, I set it as £3.50 for early access and £5 for exclusive reactions. And I thought that was fair when I made them. But most of my viewers are not from the UK, so they don't deal in pounds. And I went and looked at the currency conversion today and I was like, that is crazy. Like some of it was like my exclusive tier was like $7 US. I was like, what the heck is that? That's like, that is so expensive. Their pricing is just wild. So yeah, I'm going to decrease it a little bit. Obviously I need to make money myself, so I can't decrease it too much, but I'm trying to make it a little bit better for those of you who are obviously not from the UK and have these nasty conversion rates. But yeah, just keep an eye out for that. Anything I had to delete from YouTube, you can now go find over on my Patreon for free. I made everything I could free access that was deleted from here. But yeah, it's been a nightmare. I did lose my channel for a day. And that was really scary because my channel, it's not just my channel, it was my whole YouTube account, you know? I've had my YouTube account for 17 years. I have so many subscriptions. It has all my history. It has my algorithm. It knows what I want to watch. And so like, I watch YouTube all day, every day. I logged onto YouTube on Tuesday with one of my other accounts because I have like 5 million YouTube accounts because I have my gaming content. So I logged in on one of those accounts and I was like, what do I watch on YouTube? Who do I watch? Who am I? It was like really weird. So yeah, I don't want that to happen again. I want to protect the channel. I want to protect the community because we've built such a lovely community here. And also like the concept of having to work towards partner again was just terrifying to me. So yeah, thankfully we're back. There's changes, but we're back. And that's what matters. So yeah, thank you for checking out this video and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.